Guys, welcome back to the channel. It's winter, but it's sunny. And today we've got the first of many high wind sessions in front of us. It's about 5 or 6 days of storm. Today's 20 to 35 knots, but the next days are every day with gusts over 40 knots. And today I want to warm up here at the Heinersee, which is the lake behind me, which is the speed lake in Leipzig. It's getting more difficult to speed here every year because I'm going to show you behind where we are speed surfing. There's kind of like this kind of wall in between the two lakes, and we're speed surfing behind that. But on this thing, the trees grow larger every year, so the wind is getting more shitty every year and every month. But in winter it's a little bit better because obviously the trees will not carry any leaves in this time. So yeah, today is a warm-up day because tomorrow it's 45 knots gusts here, and today with the 35 knots we have beautiful sunshine. It's not that cold, it's 7-8 degrees. I just want to warm up here. I'm waiting for Mario, he's also joining, and I think he really hates that lake. So it's going to be interesting if he has a good session today. I hope he has, otherwise for sure it will be my fault, like always, you know. Because the person who says we are surfing on this lake has the fault if the lake is shitty, obviously. But yeah, let's hope for the best. It's not that windy at the moment, it's I would say like 15 knots, and I want to take the 7-2. So we're waiting a little bit for more wind. And yeah, hopefully we got someone to film today, that will be nice. And then we can get some good footage. So I'll show you the spot and then we rig up and wait for Mario. It's gonna be a double vlog today.
What are you filming today, please? I hope you don't have the same video idea like me.
My video idea is how much surfers hates Heiner Lake.
Okay, for real?
No, I was just saying I love this lake and you hate this lake, so I always feel bad when we drive here because I'm the one pushing to go to this lake, and like every time you go here you have a bad time. So
yeah, we will see, but it already looks bad. So
it looks sunny, windy.
It looks beautiful.
Hey, but nice that you're here.
Yeah, of course, man. Nice you could do it here. I'm very positive for today.
Oh, guys, I really think Mario's not gonna have a lot of fun today because this lake is just super gusty. And yeah, I've been doing these speed runs for years, and I'm willing to suffer a bit with not going and having the big gusts to get this magical speed run, because I tell you, if you get this right gust and the board just rails over the last few centimeters of the fin, it's just worth to suffer a bit. But yeah, let's see how Mario gets on today. But yeah, I'm excited. It's fun to get these winter storms. So I think for today I'll take the 7-2 ACZ, the 2 cam. It's quite fast, should be good if the wind picks up a little bit, which I hope it does. And yeah, then along with this one, which is the 122 Dark Horse, which I really love that board. Got a little problem with the 122, and that is that I broke the 40 fin on the last session in Greece. So I really have no fin. I have a 36, which is too small for the 122. But I got from Mario a Futurefly freeride fin, which is actually a really nice fin. I've used that before in the freeride board. So I'm going to test today the 38 freeride fin, which I think is also produced by a Z, so it's a really good fin. How it works in the slalom board, because this size should be the good one. So yeah, that's an interesting test also to see how fast it can go. that was a perfect warm-up session for the next days. It wasn't even that cold, even though it was 7 degrees. And guys, the gloves worked really well. If you put them really on, like this, you actually get cramps because you grip here, the boom. So what I did, I just used them like this. But even that it's warm here and that you have the wind protection from the top here helped so much, and I didn't have cold fingers anymore. And I used the freeride fin today from Futurefly. And I did, let's check the GPS. Whew. How fast I went. So I think it was quite good. The wind was like 16-17 knots base wind. Of course, very gusty with like almost 30 knots gusts. Yeah, I went 65. If you can see, 65.5. What is that? Like 35 knots with a freeride fin. The fin feels a little bit stiffer than a slalom fin, which gives the board actually very good control when you go for the speed run. You don't get lift in the super early planing stuff because there the fin is a little bit stiff, but guys, it's the best fin I've ever used that just comes with a board, because usually the fins are complete shit that come with a board, but this one you can actually use. I mean, I went 35 knots with it, and with more wind there's more in it, so it's actually a really nice fin. And yeah, let's ask Mario how it was. Da Kümpel.
Hello, hello.
How was the session for you?
It was beautiful.
Really? Before you came, I was in the car and I told my audience,
yeah,
he's not going to enjoy the session. I'm just forcing him to be here. So I'm really happy that you actually had fun, and it was
super nice. And because it wasn't cold for some weird reason, I mean, it was still 5, 6, 7 degrees, something like that.
Because we're prepared now. We did a couple of sessions, I think, and that makes a big difference.
It makes a big difference. We went ice swimming. We went like naked into the lake.
Maybe that's what helped.
In 2 degrees cold water, and we stayed in there for around 2 minutes.
That's what you got to do for windsurf sessions.
Yeah, we actually prepared ourselves.
And you were on the ACX, how was it?
I was on the ACX, yeah, it was insane. You know, because
it was a super gusty day. How does the sail handle that?
Yeah, the gusts are, of course, they are a little bit problematic. If I'm on the AC1, you don't feel it so much.
Yeah.
Also on the ACZ, it's a difference.
Yeah.
But I mean, we went for speed.
Yeah.
It's like speed, you know, we tried our best in these conditions. Lake speed. But yeah, you don't feel limited on that sail, and it's every single time. I already made some videos earlier this year in German on my channel about that.
Yeah.
Every single time you go on that ACZ or ACX, you're like, wait a minute, why are we actually using the AC1?
Yeah.
Because whether we can use, well, let's go into the wind shadow. Yeah. So it's a crazy feeling, because you expect, when you've been racing for all your life on slalom sails, that you are slower, and that it feels saggy, and I don't know all the words, but
I know what you mean.
But it's not the case.
No.
You go on that slalom board, you take a nice fin, and you're good to go, and you can actually race, and it's crazy.
I think the top speed between the ACX, ACZ, and AC1 is not so big. It's maybe 1 or 2 knots.
I know. I remember that Andrea. He made a video about that at Lake Garda. It's like 7 years old, something like that. And he did some insane speeds. Yeah. And he compared AC1, ACK, ACZ. But like, Andrea, I remember he did like 38 knots on all of these sails. And the AC1 wasn't the fastest one. It's just the one that has the best handling, the most stable profile. And in a race, that's of course what makes you win. Because you are not racing in clear winds and stuff like that.
Fuck, my hand is getting so heavy. But it also, like, it's so hard to test, because maybe in one run you get like the perfect gust, and then in the other you don't get it. So it's always. Yeah, but you can say that it's not a huge difference.
It's not a huge difference.
It was really fun that we went out together here.
But you it was nice.
Now the important stuff.
The drone.
Why is there a drone?
The important stuff.
The important stuff. How fast you go?
Oh no. Oh no. I mean, no, I did 61 kilometers an hour.
That's pretty good.
It's not bad.
I mean, yeah, because I'm more than 10 kilos heavy. I had a camber sail, so that's not a huge difference.
Yeah, no, I'm happy with that. It's just when you go faster, of course. Let me take the camera. Your arm is
so fucking heavy.
Yeah, the other hand. Oh wait. The other hand and the other camera. No, what the fuck is going on now? Yeah. But no, I'm totally happy with that. I have to say, I didn't have one clean Speedrun, it was always the gust. You get the gust, you push it down when the equipment.
I also sailed here 10 times already, so I know pretty well how to get the gust here.
Yeah, I didn't sail 10 times here because I usually hate that lake.
That makes a big difference as well, I think. To hit the gust right, you need like a few sessions on this spot.
Okay.
But yeah,
my arm is down also.
What we do tomorrow in like 45 knots?
Tomorrow we go. It's not exactly a hurricane. It's a
almost orkan.
What's that?
Force 10.
Force 10. Tomorrow is going to be nasty. It's going to be rainy. It's maybe even snow. We're going to get some crazy storm up to 45 knots. That's what we're going to do to them tomorrow.
Okay.
The women back there are laughing about us.
Anyway, that's already 10 minutes of outro, so thanks.
My arm is dying.
Thanks for the session.
Thank you too.
I take the camera again.
Thanks to all of the viewers.
Check out Mario's video as well.
My videos are now in English, by the way. I changed the language of my channel, so in case you didn't know, you can check it out now.
It's beautiful. The humor is still the same.
Almost. My German followers are complaining sometimes a little bit, but I'm working on it.
I break together.
I break together.
Focus ist weg. So.